I'm going to ask ChatGPT to help me design a game, but then I'm going to use Lovable to actually make the game. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it step by step. So I went over to chat and I said, "Hey, I need something. I want this game. It's a racing game, a horse racing game. I wanted to mimic a real live jockey club that I know of and is very popular around the world, which is the Hong Kong Jockey Club. I actually have the website right over here, and I wanted to make sure it has the same amount of horses. Every horse is going to have a different color. It has a different number. I want it to be where it's going to showcase everything that I want it to do. Now, one thing I noticed with lovable.com, and before I get into all this, so I don't distract you guys, is that I start putting in prompts with Lovable and I'm using up a lot of my credits because I'm like, I tell it to do one thing and it's just one line. And I tell it to do another thing, it's another line. There's a credit, there's a credit, there's a credit. All my credits are disappearing right now. I started with 100 and now I'm down to 25 because I replenish 5 points a day, or 5 credits a day. So, with that being said, what I normally would do is that. Now, what I decided to do now is utilize chat, right? Tell chat everything I wanted to do. Think of everything beforehand so I don't start using all my credits. So if I just put one thing, right, run big prompt into Lovable, I believe I use less credit that way. So I'm going to test out that theory. I'm not even sure if it works that way or not, but is it based on the amount of things I tell it to do all in one prompt, or is it just per prompt it's minusing or deducting my credits? I'll probably find that out in a little bit, but let's get back to the game. I just want to see what this game would look like as soon as I have it. So I told it all that. I said, hey, create a horse game, racing horse game, very simple, different colors. A visitor will come in, just enter the name. Uh, Top leaderboard will retain the top 20 races. Make sure to keep ongoing, showing the visitor's name. So that way you could actually come back and say, hey, I'm still there. I'm on the top of the list or whatever. Maybe I'll make a bigger list, maybe not top 20, maybe top 30, 40, 50, whatever the case is, right? Because who cares if you're like top 100? You're like just too much of a loser. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I have this prompt now. It gave me the entire thing of what I said to ask a Lovable to make this game the way I want it. One time, first time around, right? We're not gonna we're not gonna go into the details of every prompt within the prompt, like every details of the prompt. So one thing I would just want to kind of read out here is that a tighter title you can give the project is Lovable is Derby Draw. Pick your horse, run the race. Oh, that's pretty awesome. One strong extra line you can add if you want Lovable to really nail the vibe is think luxury horse racing, fan experience, meets quick arcade game with premium visuals and very simple gameplay. Wow. Damn. Yeah, I would not have thought of that. So I'm gonna take that. I'm definitely gonna use that. So I am here. So initially, before I decided to use chat, I was like, okay, I'm on Lovable. Let me just start typing here. And I'm like, no, what if I mess up, right? At least now I feel like I have a little bit more confidence that chat decided to help me at least visualize what I was on words using what I was visualizing and saying, because I was like, oh man, what if I like give the wrong description of what I was trying to accomplish? But now that I've reviewed what chats did, I'm like, okay, that works. So what I'm gonna do now is just get rid of. It took me this long to even write this. Now that I got chat to do whatever I needed to do, and including this little, I guess, bonus, right? I want it to be luxury, and I'm all the way at the end here. I'm gonna put a period. I usually tend to hate hitting enter because I feel like if I hit enter, I might go into the second line or am I actually entering, right? So I just put a period so that way it knows that it was the end of that sentence or whatever it was. And now I'm just gonna hit the up arrow. I believe enter would have just went to the second line. I think you actually have to hit the up arrow in order to enter all this. So here's the prompt that ChatGPT gave me. And now I'm waiting for Lovable to spit this out. It's gonna take a little bit. I don't know. I know it usually does take a little bit. So while that's happening, I'm very excited because I have so many game ideas in my mind, And I just, constantly, I enjoy it. I just literally enjoy it. I do pay for Lovable, which is $20 a month, which is the 100 credits per month, and that's how much I was paying. And I paid up the annual full up, which was like a little over 270. Um, and I feel like it has been tremendously, really stress relieving for me because I keep coming up with ideas like, oh, this will be a cool game. This will be a cool game, and I start creating more games. Uh, I would say this race derby game, would be my fourth game. I do have a third game. I didn't even do a video on that. I initially was gonna do a video. I will still do a video on that, but I took those approaches differently. The first three games was me prompting into Lovable one step at a time until I started seeing what I had to do. But now, with the fact that I can utilize other resources to create a bigger, better prompt uh, off the bat, like straight off, without me having to constantly go into Lovable and start like basically, I don't feel like I was utilizing it very efficiently. I felt like I was like more like debating with it, like, "Hey, can you do this?" And then, "No, I didn't like what you just did. Can you redo it to do this?" I'm like, "Who am I? Like, am I married to this person already?" So anyway, as we're waiting for that, let me just come off to and go off to the main screen. I just, while it's gonna take some time, and I just want to introduce myself because these are new videos, and you're probably here like, oh, who is this guy? He's constantly creating AI games, and he's not. I don't know. Anyway, I do have another YouTube channel. I do love the '80s. I have this Tamiya race car, and I have this Tony Hawk skateboard re-release. And the other YouTube channel that I have is actually called Cyberhack. It's a cybersecurity channel that I've been doing for a few years now, and was pretty successful. You can see the silver play button is real. It's not a bought one from Temu or anything like that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I will be coming out with more games, and I I just find it really interesting that it's so easy right now. I when I More years ago, many years ago, I was a programmer. I did not only a programmer, I was also using Flash, Macromedia. I was making games even then. We're talking about 20, 30 years ago. And that was a long time. These things would have taken me, if I wasn't even capable at that time to make, right, any game, would have been months or even years. It got to the point where I just gave up most of the time because I couldn't figure it out, right? Whether it's programming with Java or whatever it was. And then I just started like, now after coming back and understanding that Lovable is a thing, right? Of course, there's other AI platforms, but Lovable is a thing. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. I know people utilize it for like website building and other, business related things. But when it came to like just creating simple battle games or racing games, oh my God, this is like one of the best things since sliced bread. So I just wanted to show you guys it is taking some time, and I'm, trying to talk through it, but we're 8 minutes into this video. What I'm going to do is pause and then come back and show us the game. All right. And we are back. It finished, guys. Take a look. So this is the website. I feel like it's a little too dark. I want it a little brighter. So we'll see how that comes out. I don't feel, I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, it doesn't really draw my attention. I said something to draw my attention, and it literally just highlighted the button to draw my attention. I'm not too crazy about it. The looks and this line thing that's going across, I have no idea what that is. But anyway, let's start your derby draw. Enter my name. I'm going to call myself Turbo, Turbo, Turbo. Oops. Turbo horse. Turbo horse. Spin the draw. Jockey, gate number 1, saddle, crimson. Can I select these? No, I can't select this. So I just spin the draw. Oh, it's randomized. I have no idea who these people are. It's Onyx, and I'm number 6, gate number 6, and I'm jockey W Crestwood. So let's see. Take me to the gate. All right. So it's multiple. Now you can't reselect these. Maybe I should add a selection to reselect, right? Maybe. I don't know. But let's see. Take me to the gate. Oh, this is, ooh, ouch. They look like camels. They don't look like horses. What is this? What place did I come in? I'm in fifth. Took, no, okay. So one thing I did realize, uh, previous games where a similar style game, I've noticed that the time was too long. So I said, let's shave or cut, the race by 2 seconds. So every race became a little faster. So I'm gonna say it here. Let's reduce re, reduce the race time by two. What is going on with my keyboard? Reduce the race time by 2 seconds. Also, I'm not. I'm talking to it like it's a person. Um, the theme needs to be brighter. Right? I think so. I don't know. I'm not feeling this game right now, but I think I can make it better. So I'll utilize this two prompt just for the sake of the video. Reduce the race time by 2 seconds, and then the theme needs to be brighter. So let's see what it can do with that. Of course, it's going to go through its whole thing and then redo whatever I'm hoping it does. So now you see how I have the top leaderboard. Doesn't matter what place you came in. It's the fact that you're a visitor and you had a username. So I put in the name. So I'm Turbo Horse and I was number 6 and I came in 5th place. It took me 8.25 seconds, which is too long in my opinion. I think if we reduced it by 2 seconds, it actually would, eesh, ouch. Just because I said the theme needs to be brighter, he literally just brightened up the, I probably would need to work on the actual theme itself, meaning I wanted more green. So remember, I said mimic Hong Kong Jockey Club. You see, Hong Kong Jockey Club is not that dark. I don't know how it got there. So if I go to horse racing, it's really green, in my opinion. Because I'm thinking about the lawn. I'm thinking about like, let's take a look at these pictures, right? I'm thinking about like this, where it's like greenish, like very, very, I guess, lively. Anyway, I don't feel that here is very like gloomy. So let's try again. I think the prompt finished. Race is now 7 seconds down from 9. Okay. So pick a horse and jockey. I'm going to put a different name this time. I'm going to put, I don't know. What should I put? Flame horse? Yeah, let's put flame horse, not flaming horse, just flame horse. Spin and draw. And I can't even pronounce that name. Maybe these names are actually real. I have no idea the jockey names. Gate number 2, and I'm Burgundy this time. And I'm going to go to the gate. If I don't go to the gate, I go back to the lobby. I think I just basically redo this whole thing again. And I do that. Race is definitely going faster. I feel like I'm going to be in 3rd place. Oh, I'm in 2nd. What? 5th again? My goodness. Where am I? 5th, and then who is this? Okay, anyway. Yeah. 5th. Oh, 5th place seems to be really hot, right? Race again. Let's just try again. I am here. And it says you. I think I'm in 2nd place this time. Yeah, I am in 2nd place. So, oh wow, I got confetti this time. I didn't even ask for that, but I don't know if the prompt did. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. That's how I created these games in Lovable. Now, whether they're fun or not is a whole different story. And this one seems to be, I kind of like my other ones better, but I'll settle for it. If I make the project already, I'll utilize it, and then I'll try to develop on it. I'm not going to get rid of it because I did intentionally want to create a horse racing game, but I might put some more effort into the prompts to redo a lot of this. So thank you guys, and hopefully you enjoy this, and I'll see you guys again really soon. And please hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.